My name is Mr. Lewis and I'm the Head of Law and Sociology. The opening sections that we do in law are more introductory, and we're looking at things like legal personnel, so the difference between a solicitor and a barrister, how you become one of these things, how you become judges, the hierarchy of courts and things that we have in the UK. We also look again in the more introductory stuff at the start. We're looking at the process through which laws are created. Beyond this, we then get into the stuff which I think people associate more with law. So we're looking at things like criminal law, the different elements that would need to be ticked essentially for you to be found guilty of a crime, things like murder and GBH, as well as the defences that are available. And we also at the same time look at a different type of offence which is known as a tort or a civil offence. So this is things like the noisy neighbour or whatever else, and again the different elements that you have of those. Then moving on into year 13, we've chosen to study human rights. So one of the big things we're looking at here is the conventions that we have of human rights. So the fact that you have a right to a fair trial, you have a right to privacy and these sorts of things. And then it all gets tied together at the end where you're looking at the morality of the legal system, as well as the extent to which it achieves justice and things like that. So it's all entirely exam-based. The shortest question that you have will have you writing for around about 15 minutes, and it's very, very, very knowledge heavy. Then it goes up to ones which you'll be writing for around about 30 minutes, where you'll have a legal scenario that's given to you, and then you have to essentially figure out whether there's going to be guilt or defences and things which could be available. But I think it's important that's said at this point there that it's all therefore built on a very firm foundation of legal knowledge. So what we are not doing in law is coming in and talking about your opinion on whether you feel that somebody should get away with something. It's about having that clear legal knowledge and being able to apply that to the scenario in a very forensic way. So the thing that I most enjoy about law is that it is just so intellectually demanding. And if you're therefore somebody that is aiming high and somebody who has high expectations of himself, it is the sort of subject I think where there is a lot that you can pull out of it. It's a more relaxed environment. It's dealing with people where it doesn't have to feel almost top down in some respects. It's more of a collaborative way of learning in some cases.